Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, I wanted to, sorry about the mess. I've been doing a lot of work this weekend. It's been raining like hell in Southern California, so it's a stay in the house and do train stuff kind of a weekend. Anyway, so I had a Soundtraxx Blunami Steam 2 sound decoder that I purchased quite a while ago because I wanted to give it a shot and look at the different possibilities with Blunami. I installed it as I would any other decoder, really no difference whatsoever. But the options with the Blunami is it's a Bluetooth, it has Bluetooth functionality. And I've come to realize there's all kinds of possibilities here. In this case, we have my test track here, which is not connected to my DCC. You see it's unplugged right there. I have some alligator clips there connected to the rails, going into just a little wall wart 12 volt. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna plug this in. I haven't changed, but there you go. The decoder came alive right away. I've not changed any settings on the decoder other than I did change the sound for the whistle and maybe the bell. Anyway, the point is I'm now powering this with just a 12 volt wall wart, right? So you don't even need a transformer that you would use like in the old DC train days where, you'd have the throttle and you spin it and it goes faster, backwards or forward. I don't need DCC. I just need 12 volts. And that opens up even more possibilities with today's rechargeable battery packs. You could use a 12 volt rechargeable battery inside, say, a box car right behind the tender and use just a 2-pin connector as your power supply. So you could run DID rail, right? And man, the batteries they have today, you could probably run your train all day long on one charge. The batteries that they use in the RC airplanes that I believe you can get them at 14 volts, 10 volts, 18 volts. Yeah. I mean, a battery the size of this, half the size of this box car would power that locomotive probably for at least 2 hours minimum, is my guess, based on my experience with RC airplanes. So yeah, lots of possibilities, right? So the power, how you would do that, instead of running the power to the pickups for the rails, you would just set up the red and black wire on the decoder to connect to a 12 volt through, I don't know what the voltage requirements are, but I'm guessing you could go up to 14, 15 volts DC and plug it into your box car that has a battery in it, and you'd be good to go on DID rail. But anyway, let's, I've actually, I've not added this locomotive to my Blunami app. I downloaded the app. Look away here so I can put in my code to get on my phone. There we go. Blunami. Oops, that's not it. Blunami app right there. And it looks, it found it. Blunami V10. Let's do connect. It's connected. Huh. Okay. So really, I've never used this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's do my locomotive, maybe. No. Standard. Oh, there we go. Collecting Blunami data. Whoa. So light on maybe? Oh yeah. You hear that? Lights on. Bell. That's cool. Interesting. So going forward, I mean, I'm going to try to move this up and see what happens. That's not bad. Wow. Reverse. Reverse lights on. Oh, pickup problem on the old IHC locomotive. Reverse. Okay, I don't know. Some people might have thoughts about the range. Let's see. If I back up here, I'm going to go in the closet. Okay, so I'm a good 8 feet away. Still seems to be working. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think the range is going to be an issue. Bluetooth has gotten so much better over the years. So anyway, yeah. I mean, basically just a quick video to touch on, you know, what's possible with a Blunami decoder. Dead rail, just straight up 12 volt power on your rails. You know, 12 volt rails the entire time, or whatever the power input may be. Let's look here. Runs trains with your iOS device. So maybe it only runs on iPhones. There may not be a Android app yet. Doesn't say anything in here about... Wait, here we go. The decoder is designed to operate between 7.5 and 22 volts. So, stand by. Okay, I'm back. So you literally could use one of these battery packs. They are heavy. I mean, this would be overkill, like I was saying. This would probably run your train all freaking day long, but it would fit inside this boxcar. And I believe this is an 18 volt. Here's your power leads that would go, you know, obviously you could use lighter gauge wire because you're not going to pull the amperage that an RC motor would pull. And you connect the boxcar through the tender or up to the diesel with a 2-pin connector. And man, you'd be good to go. I think you could run, well, yeah, I know you could run, like I said, at least 2 hours. So you could run a dead rail system, right? No power on the tracks at all. Just basically your locomotive would be one self-contained unit, powered with your Blunami app. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, like I said, just want to do a quick video on the Blunami sound decoder from Soundtraxx. My first experience with it. It seems to work great. I mean, probably the only limitation I'm seeing right now is you got to have an iPhone or an iPad, right? An iOS, something that runs iOS. No Android availability on the app, it doesn't look like. And like, if we were talking about dead rail systems, these batteries, I mean, a battery half this size would be more than adequate. So, I mean, and this stuff is cheap. These come in, like I said, I think 10 and 14 and 18. There's the increment, I forget what it is. It's been a while since I played with RC airplanes, but you can find one within that right range, right? I mean, it gave you 7 to 27, yeah, right there. 7 to 22 volts, do not exceed 27 volts. So even an 18 volt battery is going to be more than enough. And you're going to have the amperage to drive anything, way more than that decoder is ever going to use. Whether you're running a giant, you know, big boy HO scale or a little old IHC Hudson like this one. Actually, Hudson, is this what do we got? A 462. So yeah, anyway, this was a little Hudson I got. Man, again, I bought a box of steam locomotives last year for, I want to say, 250 bucks. And there was actually only 2 locomotives in the box that I wanted. And there must have been 20 in there. And I'm not even kidding you. 15 of them were brand new in the box. Maybe they were opened and looked at, but put right back in the box. This is one of the ones that was brand new. Several Rivarossis and IHCs and Mantua. What else? I don't know. There was a lot of locomotives in there. I mean, obviously, a couple of them were just junk, but there were some really nice ones in there. For the money paid, yeah, it was quite a buy. I was pretty stoked. But anyway, yeah, video on the Soundtraxx Blunami decoder. Like I said, install it like a regular decoder. No differences whatsoever. You know, red, black to left, right rail, orange, gray to the motor, blue positive for all the LEDs, whatever resistor you might need for the LEDs based on the voltage. White wire for headlight, yellow wire for tail light, and I think the Blunami had 3 other accessories, so you could run 3 other things: class lights, flicker light for the firebox, cab light. Anyway, multiple things. And then yeah, run it on use your iPhone or your iPad to run it with any 12 volt or up to 22 volt power supply. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, yeah, I know it's been out for a while. I'm a little behind the times. It's been a busy last couple of years, 2 new grandbabies, you know, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, if you guys found any of this information helpful, you know, thumbs up. And you guys have a good one.
Target locked. Enemy vehicle destroyed.